Today we will be covering Lesson 18-2 on using similarity criteria. For this particular lesson, we will be chunking it into two separate sections. The first section will cover questions 1 and 2, and then we will also cover example A. Let's go ahead and get started by looking at our introduction for 1 and 2. It says, Clarissa is one of the surveyors hired to help determine land boundaries. She needs to find the distance along a ravine. She thinks she can use properties of similar triangles to find the distance. She locates points A, B, C, D, and E and takes the measurements shown. Make sense of problems. Which similarity criterion, if any, can be used to show that triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEC and explain? And then number 2, the triangles are similar, so the corresponding sides are proportional. Complete and solve the proportion to find the distance AB. For these two problems, I want to give you about 5 minutes to see if you can identify, if any, a similarity criterion to prove that those two triangles are similar, and then to find the distance of AB. Go ahead and pause your videos now. Alright, if you recall back to lesson 18-1, if I can show that two angles from one triangle are congruent to two angles of another triangle, I can show that the two triangles are similar to one another. So I at least know that angles are congruent. Angles are congruent and sides are proportional. So I say, the measure of CED, this one angle that's missing in this triangle, is 55 degrees because the sum of all the angles should equal 180 degrees. Then I also state that the measure of angle ACB, this angle right here, is 61 degrees because these two angles are vertical angles, so they're congruent. So because I know that each triangle has one angle measure of 55 degrees and a measure of 61 degrees, then the two triangles are similar. Now, by the angle-angle similarity, 2 says the triangles are similar, so the corresponding sides are proportional. Complete and solve the proportion to find the distance of AB. So I know that 65 was this distance right here, C to D. Well, based on the way that the triangles similarities are set up, DC is proportional to AC because those are my two outside letters, okay? So DC proportional to 85. So whenever I wrote it, I put 65 over 85. Then AB is this length right here. Well, that would be similar to ED, which is 55. So I put 55 in the numerator position. Then I said 65 times AB, because we're doing cross multiplication, and 85 times 55. Whenever I do this, I took a step in here that you didn't actually see me write down, which was 65 AB equals 4,675. And when we do that, then we would turn around and divide by the 65. And that's how I came up with this answer right here of the 71.9 meters. On to the next set of questions.